Good night, and welcome to Come Have a Pair with me. I'm Rebecca,
I'm Ty.
and yeah, we're chilling.
She's having a pear. I'm having crackers and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not a big pear person.
You know,
I don't hate pears. They're just not that big a thing for me.
that reminds me, I was going to maybe have some cheese with my pear tonight.
This stuff?
No, that cheddar that's in the fridge. This is actually, so working on my blood sugar is one of the things that I'm doing, and apparently late at night, if you have a spike in blood sugar and it falls, then your body thinks that it's going to die, and so it spikes it back up again.
So you're trying to keep it up a little bit.
Having some protein, it'll go up some, but then that protein will keep it from falling.
And there's enough protein in cheddar cheese stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's usually given me pretty good results.
Because we're keeping ourselves accountable over health stuff.
Yes.
Hour or two ago, we did some exercises, but we did a different one this time. It was mainly to help with arthritis, which we don't really have. I have a little bit in my thumbs, and it was...
We did it because it was shorter in duration.
Well, yeah.
And
I wanted a shorter video tonight.
Yeah. So.
And it was not nearly as much of a cardio workout, but it was actually a muscles workout.
It was more like lift and hold.
You had to lift your legs and hold your arms up and things like that. And
in ways that you don't normally move, and so
yeah,
it was kind of, I think both of us were a little bit surprised at, even though it was a very low intensity workout as far as like the cardio and that kind of thing, it was like, oh, we are using some different muscles here in some different ways.
You'd have to like raise a leg or something and hold it there for a while. So it definitely did work some.
Yeah, kind of twisting and turning in different ways.
It tired me out enough I had to take a nap.
Yes, that's why he took a nap. Not because it was a nice lazy Sunday afternoon or anything.
No.
And he got a break from all of his normal during the week duties, so a little bit of a rest was probably needed and appropriate.
Maybe.
I was lazy just in read my book form.
While I took my nap.
Yeah. Something like that. And I played with the dog a little bit and all that kind of good stuff before she got put to bed. She is a very sleepy dog.
I'm sorry if my munching is loud.
It's okay. You can eat now. I'll eat later. Oh, my glasses are still fogged up. I have wet hair and I'm not normally a shower at night kind of girl, but I was adding some more of my red coloring. So it's one of those stay in your hair for 20 minutes kind of thing. So I actually took a hot bath, which was really nice, because we do actually have a really nice big bathtub that doesn't get used very often.
No, we don't use it all that often.
And I think most people who have big baths don't use them that often. But tonight was a nice night for it.
Now everybody gets showers, it seems like.
Well, we're in a rush all the time.
I know.
So, it worked nicely tonight, though, because then I could kind of sit in the bathtub and listen to some relaxing music. And I did read a little bit more in my book. Let the hair dye do its thing. So I did laugh. I told Ty, I said, what do you think about my hair? And he said, well, come here, let me see what color it is. I said, no, I meant the style. He said, well, it's a choice. But this is a pretty low maintenance.
That was before she had brushed it, didn't he?
Yes, it's a pretty low maintenance cut.
And a week ago, she had really long hair.
It's true.
And had long hair for a good long while.
Yeah, every now and again, a girl either needs to cut her hair, give herself bangs, or run away from home. And so I like you enough that I just cut my hair.
You're allowed to run away from home if you want to. You just have to take me with you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, I'm done with cheese and crackers, so if hopefully won't be as loud with my chin. No, I will be drinking some Diet Coke, so I'll try not to burp on camera.
With Ty, if he burps or farts, it means he loves you. At least that's what I tell myself, because he farts a lot. But with that said, he farts a lot. I fart with quality.
I have quantity. She has quality. I mean, it literally can shake the house. I am not exaggerating.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I have been back in the office in the reclining chair and felt the whole house shake.
Oh, stop.
I mean, my God, is a truck passing by? Did an airplane crash nearby?
So I'm going to give Ty just a little bit of a plug, because he is a writer, and has done that in many different forms over the years. Was a newspaper editor, and is an author, and now kind of does a little bit of both and whatnot. But I jokingly at some point, he had written a lot before we ever met, and so and maybe the first book he finished after we were dating, he dedicated to a young child in my life, who was just born, and right around the same time the book was completed. And so he was like, "You're not upset that I didn't dedicate this to you, are you?" And I said, "No, but at that point I had been calling him Old Farty Man Johnson, and so I told him that instead I wanted him to work that character into a book, and it could be any sort of way. This didn't have to be a main character. This could be a bum on the side of the street who has 2 lines.
Someone named Old Farty Man Johnson.
Yes. And so at some point he was just kind of having some fun, experimenting a little bit with some of the AI stuff. And he made a graphic novel that is absolutely wonderful. It is called Murder Giraffe. And there are, 3 in that series?
There's 3 of them.
3 in the Murder Giraffe series.
And I get, just to say real quick here, I get the whole controversy about AI art. This was a number of years ago, back when it was first coming out. So again, I was experimenting to learn about it.
Yeah. And so this is not something that he's ever going to get rich on, or anything. It was mostly just kind of, hey, I'm messing around with it.
It's murder giraffes, and basically giraffes come down from UFOs and attack the world.
And
space giraffes.
There happens to be a grandfather figure to the heroes of the day, who is Old Farty Man Johnson.
He is Old Farty Man Johnson.
And in the sequel,
actually, he's in the 3rd book.
Yeah,
he's a main character in the 3rd book.
Yeah, and he has a girlfriend that I may have inspired the name, Wendy Williams. Not W-E-N-D-Y, W-I-N-D-Y.
That's true.
So, if you're bored, and, it's a good read. Just kind of fun and random.
The first graphic novel is Murder Giraffes. And then the second one is Tiger World.
Yes.
It's about space tigers fighting the giraffes.
Yeah.
And then the third one is Old Farty Man Johnson.
I mean, you gotta get rid of the murder giraffe some way. So.
Well, yeah. So you had space tigers.
Yeah. I mean, it makes
in
sense.
Tiger World. There actually is a real place called Tiger World. It's no relation whatsoever.
But still really fun.
But it is fun. We've been there. They have real tigers, and you can walk around with kids and stuff and see them. It's kind of like a mini zoo. And it's not just tigers. I mean, there are some other things, but
yeah,
the tigers are the big draw.
They are definitely like a rehab kind of place where old tigers get rescued and that kind of thing.
A rehab for tigers. Tigers have been living on the streets hard.
Something like that. Okay.
They have tiger social workers.
My pile of pears.
That's what she does every night. She slices her pear up.
They're delicious.
Not like a normal human being would, but
they're delicious.
And little bitty, and does it by hand. There's not some fancy cutter or anything. You just.
They're not always prettily done. This one's kind of wonky.
Okay.
But, anyways, Old Farty Man Johnson.
It's out there.
And there's a coloring book.
There is a murder giraffe coloring book, too, if you like to color pictures of giraffes with UFOs blowing up cities and shooting laser beams out of their eyes.
Yeah.
And these are evil giraffes, by the way. I mean, these good giraffes wouldn't do that kind of thing.
Yeah. Earth giraffes are good.
Yeah, Earth giraffes are good. Or are they spies? They might be spies for the murder giraffes.
You may have to come up with a fourth book for that.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I think the three say it all.
Probably.
I mean...
More than enough.
You know. At least that's what Spielberg told me when we were talking about the movie rights.
Okay.
Was, you
know. Whenever I think about it, I think of that classic scene in Austin Powers when he says, "Can I get some sharks with the freaking laser beams?" Because these have the laser beams out of their eyes.
Yes. My murder giraffes shoot red laser beams out of their eyes.
So, I have court on Tuesday that I'm not really excited about.
I know. She's a social worker, and every so often she has to go up here in court for one reason or another.
Mostly just an update of how
so
parents and kids are doing.
So she can update the judge on stuff with her job. And it's not usually like she's going to court for herself.
Just for occasional speeding tickets.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
What else do you have going on this week?
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And then I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday. And then I have a doctor's appointment the following Monday.
You're old.
Yeah, no kidding.
Most of them are just follow up.
Yeah, it's the one Tuesday is just my sleep doctor, so it's I sleep with the CPAP machine, as do millions of Americans. I have to take my CPAP machine in, and I have to download information off of it, and then the doctor will tell me either, "Hey, your sleep patterns are great," or, "Hey, your sleep patterns are awful."
And I'm going to say this checkup time, your sleep patterns have been awful.
Yeah, they probably are. The last year.
I feel like I should just be able to bill you like $100 for that. Your sleep patterns have been awful. You should reduce your stress.
Yes, it has been a stressful year. I'm going to borrow this because my nose is running.
Sure. It's still allergy season here in North Carolina.
And I don't know if it's a getting old thing, But I've noticed in the last few years that whenever I eat afterwards, my nose runs.
Yeah.
And it does. I mean, this was a little spicy, this cheese stuff I had, but not much, hardly. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I could just eat a plain white slice of bread. My nose will start running afterwards.
I feel like mine is first thing in the morning. I just have to blow my nose 20 times.
Oh.
And inevitably, it will have been like first thing in the morning. I have to wake up and go pee. And so I'm sitting there blowing my nose 20 times. That was maybe TMI. Sorry about that. Not really.
Yeah, we figure if you're watching this, you're probably old like we are anyway.
Yeah. Or just insane.
Or
I don't actually think there's going to be anybody watching other than you.
I don't know. You never know. Just need a free day or some time to put stuff up.
Yeah. Yes, eventually this is going to be a trend. Remember a few years ago there was the eat the orange in the shower?
Vaguely.
This will be the new thing. Instead of come get ready with me,
Slicing a pear.
come eat a pear with me.
Slice a pear really, really thin. Everybody will be doing this next.
Yeah.
It's like Gwyneth Paltrow, Joe Rogan.
Sure.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Let's see who can get the most slices out of their pear.
Yeah. They already have Mr. Beast candy bars. Maybe they'll have Mr. Beast pears.
I'm here for it.
Uh-huh. That's us, trendsetters.
Yeah. Hey, if you're out there, Big Pear, we're open to sponsorships.
Yeah.
with like one episode, right?
Sure, something like that. Send us a couple of $1 million and we'll eat pears every night. Even I'll eat pears. I don't usually eat pears. But for that kind of money, I can eat pears. You can send me a check for $50 and I'll eat a pear. I'll eat one pear. I'm not eating pears the rest of my life. That would cost you big money. And I feel like the Coke people already should be sending me money.
Coca-Cola.
Everybody's favorite caffeine-free Diet Coke.
But you know,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You remember a couple years ago when we could not find his diet caffeine-free Diet Coke anywhere?
Yeah. Right after COVID, it seemed like really hard to find.
And
But it was kind of hard to find a lot of stuff about that time period.
there was plenty of regular Coke on the shelf.
There was regular Coke and regular Diet Coke. It was just mine.
Yeah.
That was.
But the caffeine-free element is better for heart health. And that's why Ty does it.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it to a couple of different local grocery stores. But then I emailed Coke.
Yeah.
We start seeing it now.
We did start seeing it more soon after.
I also reminded them, you know, COVID's causing heart problems. So,
Do what?
COVID, there was some links to increased heart problems
Yeah.
after you had COVID.
Yeah.
So, I felt like if they leaned in on that.
Well, I know is whenever it's definitely easier to find now, but whenever it's on sale at our local grocery stores, it sells out. So there's people drinking it. You know, probably lots of old dudes like me out there who have heart or other health issues and they can't have a lot of caffeine.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of soda and what we want out there in the world, I really hate diet stuff. Ty doesn't mind it. But I hate that aftertaste, that NutraSweetie, whatever.
Yeah, or aspartame or whatever it is. Yeah, they all have some kind of aftertaste.
Yeah. But I also think that regular sodas are probably too sweet. I would love a low soda. or I mean a low sugar.
A
Sorry,
low sugar soda.
if I can talk, a low sugar soda.
You know, it's funny you say that. For a while there, go back 3, 4, 5 years. For a while there, Gatorade of all people. I know it's not soda, but they made like a low sugar or low sweet Gatorade for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But then they came out with Gatorade Zero, which is like, I think no sugar and either really low or no calories or whatever. That's probably what the Zero is. But soon after they started doing that, they did away with their low sugar stuff. So I'm guessing the Zero started selling and the other one didn't. So that could be, maybe companies have tried stuff like that, and I know I can't drink a regular soda. Whenever I try one, I mean, to me it's just like drinking maple syrup or something, you know. But I've gotten used to these caffeine-free diets. So
honestly, it's like tea. Since we're in the South, it's sweet tea, and I swear it is super duper sweet. I have to get a half and half.
That's sweet tea. Yeah, in places where you can kind of do it yourself, you can do a half and half.
Oh, I even order it through the drive-thru.
Well, yeah, some places will do that for you too.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, I have been doing better with significantly less drive-thru in my life. Not perfect.
As we went to Popeyes today, but it wasn't through the drive-thru. That's true.
Well, and I didn't eat my biscuit.
No.
You
didn't really have carbs.
Yeah, I mean, it was breaded chicken, but I just stuck with just the chicken.
She had like 3 chicken strips, and that was it. I mean, it's not that much.
Yeah. So it's a work in progress.
That's somebody else who can sponsor us. Popeyes. Where's the money? Right there, Popeyes.
You're just going to throw out any name. We mentioned
Big Chicken.
You're going to start being like, my delicious. Coke. I know, but
I already mentioned Coke.
You're not doing the whole product placement thing right.
That's true.
Of course, I guess we should get paid first and then place their product.
Yeah, I'm not going to start doing the whole Vanna White up and down thing until I'm getting
It'll be like on the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Here, Truman, have this delicious pear.
Big pear. Send those checks. And why I prefer Coke, we can do Pepsi. We can work something out.
Sure.
We actually have Pepsi in this household too. I just don't drink it.
Yes, but there is Pepsi and some Seagram's ginger ale.
There's Seagram's ginger ale.
I don't know. I've been doing lemon water, which I probably just prefer plain water, but again, the lemon is supposed to be helpful for your blood sugar, blah, blah, blah.
And it's a diuretic too, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's related to why it's good.
And the cinnamon also supposed to be.
Cinnamon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got this?
Well, I've had it, but I didn't really take it.
Sticks?
No, they're like little gel cap things.
Why do you take?
Because cinnamon regulates blood sugar.
Oh, okay.
So you take it before you eat.
All right, here you go. Big cinnamon. Right here. It does everything. It regulates blood sugar, it does your taxes for you, it'll wash your car for you, walk your dog. Buy enough of it, it'll even raise your kids for you. So big cinnamon. Send those checks.
Big cinnamon. We're apparently not very good at this.
No, we're not. We're not. I know in looking up stuff about podcasts and, you know, TikTokers and book talkers and YouTube and stuff, it's like, you should have a plan. We didn't go that route.
No.
You should have, like, set subjects to talk about. We didn't do that.
Know your audience.
I'm not going to say we never do that, but, I mean, I guess there's times when we could say, hey, there's a set thing we want to talk about, but we're basically just BSing while she's chopping up pears.
I mean, it's high quality.
Yeah. It's high quality entertainment. I mean,
yes. Indubitably.
and who knows, we start getting those checks rolling in, we'll have to get some big guests coming in.
I am just going to tell you that I did tell him at some point, since this is a somewhat like, let's hold ourselves accountable and kind of check in about what are the things we're doing right and what are the things we're not. The cinnamon was because I was going to have a donut.
Oh, so instead of a donut, you had a cinnamon pill.
No, I had the cinnamon pill and then ate the donut.
And the donut. Okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to regulate my blood sugar a
Couldn't
little
you
bit.
just take donut or cereal or the cinnamon and like sprinkle it on the donut, or just get a cinnamon donut?
You could, but cinnamon without sugar
Yeah.
doesn't really taste good. It's the sugar added with cinnamon that tastes
Yeah,
good.
but you're already eating a donut, so why not just get a cinnamon donut?
Well, if we did, I did not get those donuts for myself. I got them for your mom, and she's away for a few days, so the donuts are here and gonna go bad, and I'm not good with waste.
Well, if I have to eat all the donuts
to help me out,
help with your temptation,
doing me a solid
in
there.
fact, since I'm out of my cheese and crackers.
So the things we're doing wrong: buying donuts, eating said donuts, then having sympathy donuts.
Entman's does a body good, so we expect that check in the mail.
And yeah, Ty's mom has a bit of a chocolate sweet tooth, and I could say no to the Debbie cakes and that kind of thing, but like Swiss rolls, that I could say no to all day.
Well,
I did try a recipe that was one of the, if you're diabetic or trying to do the high carbs or the low carb, high protein, I did do a brownie recipe that had I think the 2 cups of cottage cheese, a couple of eggs. I added
is it almond flour?
I did some almond flour, just because that's very low carb, and the picture, everybody said it was too moist and it needed a little something more for stability. So I did a little bit of almond flour, cocoa powder, and then monk fruit. And that,
they're not bad.
no, that hit after I remembered
Yeah.
that I had some in the freezer.
And it seemed to me they're still a little moist.
They are.
Not overly, but still.
No,
so.
but the almond flour, I think, helped prevent it from being just.
Yeah, so.
And I like things a little undercooked,
Yeah.
but that have that extra kind of gooey moisture. But those
I know sometimes
was
brownies are.
maybe too much if you didn't do the almond flour, but those turned out really good. So I would definitely give them a go again.
And since we're holding ourselves accountable, yes, the donut was not something I should have ate, but I'm doing it for her. So she doesn't have temptation in the house.
Yes. So there are probably about 4 more over there, maybe 3.
I think 4.
Yeah. So
But Gabe's home.
it's true. I think they will get gone.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't have some earlier when he came in.
Well, he just got back from his drill weekend. He just comes in and says good night and then goes and crashes.
Yeah, because he does have to go up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and he did. He said, since HECSEF said there could be no fatties in the military, they're making them do more PT, physical training kind of stuff. And he said out of his unit, he's what, 22 now? Yeah.
And skinny as a rail. I mean, he shouldn't have to worry about it.
He's in good shape, has a pretty physically active job, but he said that they had to run 2 miles, and he said, well, on the plus side, I came in the top 10% or top 20 out of their unit of about 200 or whatever. He's like, but the bad news is that I felt it.
Oh, yeah.
Know that I need to do a little bit more
jogging. It doesn't matter how good a shape you're in. If you're not doing it regularly, you're going to feel it.
And that's it, is that, at work you walk a lot and he's active and busy, but
Yeah, it's a different.
Yeah.
It does different things for your body.
I think we learned that tonight with their arthritis video. This thing was like 13 minutes of like, let's roll our wrist and
Yes,
stuff.
but you have to hold your arms up for a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
And lifting them
And, I mean, I'm not going to say that any of that hurt, but it was kind of like, oh, yeah, I'm popping my wrist. And you're like, I'm old and probably do have some arthritis in my hands. Not crazy, but it was like, we're lifting fingers and you have to just lift one at a time and stuff.
That stuff didn't bother me as much as like having to hold your leg up forever and your arms up forever, because I'd start feeling it in my muscles. But
yeah, that mine really was more like the hands.
Okay.
And my one knee was kind of.
Usually we do a closer or more of like a cardio workout thing, but tonight I wanted a shorter video and we wanted to try something different. So
yeah.
We went, and it was still a workout. It was just a different kind.
And so maybe one night, if we're feeling extra frisky, instead of you just watching your video at home, you can watch us watching a video and working out.
And us doing our workout.
Very poorly coordinated.
Yes.
Old fat people. Yeah, it's hot.
Well, I told her, right, anybody who watches YouTube any amount of time, you know, like, there's people who...
The reaction videos.
They're the reaction videos. They do, like, reactions to music or movies or TV shows. And I was thinking we could do that for, like, exercise videos. But instead of us exercising, we're just, like, kicked back in the lazy boy chair with, like, a pint of Haagen-Dazs in our stomachs. It's like, yeah, that's a pretty good video. They're getting real workout there. I just think that would be funny.
Yeah. Would be. I'm going to say they would probably get a bigger laugh out of watching us exercise.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, not that we couldn't do both.
It would be funnier. Probably. And Gabe worked out with us that one time.
Yeah. And he could do weights the entire time. Although, I'm going to tell you, he's 22 and hard-headed. And so while we were like, hey, this is the silver sneakers, it's kind of like...
It's old people
exercises. And I said, but here's, my 5-pound weights, you can do them. And to be fair, when I do the weights, it is like, let me for 2 minutes of this workout.
Oh, he did it for like a half hour.
He did it for the entire
20
thing.
minutes or whatever.
And I'm going to say about halfway through, I could tell that was work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow, we're,
He's young in the military, has an active job, but he still found it was more work than he thought it would be.
Yeah, and I was like, you can put the weights down, and he absolutely refused to, because he's hard-headed like that, and it was kind of funny to watch that, of like...
I think there was a little bit of a manly macho thing, too. It's like, I started this, I can't stop it now. It's like...
Yes.
Dude.
Like, I'm your mom, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you're with a bunch of girls or, you're even your group at work or something, that's one thing, but
yeah,
your mom.
It's like, you don't need to show off.
Yeah.
We weren't filming it or anything.
But for him, I think it's just the hard-headedness of like,
yeah,
I will not back down. You about ready for bed?
I don't know, maybe a half hour, an hour or so.
Are we done this tonight?
I think we're done with this tonight.
Hey guys, thanks for eating a pear.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.